You're listening
You're listening
You're listening
to another episode
of the Fresh Takes
podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Fresh Takes podcast. I'm your host, Tim, alongside my co-host, Tank, because Pat could not make it. He's on a trip. He's out of this world right now.
I see what you did there.
But, yeah, good week. Giants are the only one in the NFC East to win. As Commanders lose to the Bears.
I don't really want to talk.
Cowboys lose to the Panthers. And the Eagles lose to the Giants.
I just take a sip. Victory sip.
How you feel about that game though? Scatterbo, 3 touchdowns. Jackson Dart. What? I think it said that he's the third rookie or the third player to have over 500 rushing yards in his first 3 starts. Or not 500, 50 yards a game.
Like
50 yards a game. 50 rushing yards and I think 150 passing yards a game in his first 3 starts. The only other people to do that was Lamar and Jalen.
I mean, I'm very. I hate to say it. I'm very hate to see what he can do, and I mean, already on the 3 weeks he's been in the league that he can handle it, and I'm proud of him. But because then we got to face him.
Well, I don't even know if I'd say he can really handle it. I mean, his numbers aren't the greatest. He scores on the first drive, but after that, I mean, 195 yards and 1 touchdown. I think the week before that, he had like 180 yards. And then against the Chargers, he only had like 150 yards.
But at least he's getting not little numbers. I have to give him credit. I just
say the
getting
defense
100+ yards.
The defense is what got us the victory last week. Stopping the Eagles from doing anything, and then Scatterbo getting us 3 touchdowns and 98 yards.
So I mean, Saquon, was facing his old team, and
he did nothing after they dropped that documentary of him crapping on the Giants, and he gets crapped on by the Giants.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump over to your heartbreak of the week. Panthers beat the Cowboys in what, a last-second field goal?
Yeah, it was the last field goal. I mean, shoot, Rico Dowdle. He got his revenge on Dallas.
Say he got his revenge game. But I mean, it also didn't help Dallas for only having 29 rushing yards with Javonte Williams. And him being your rushing leader?
Like I told y'all at the beginning of the season that we were only going to have, I think I gave us, 3 wins?
Yeah, I think I gave Dallas 4. I don't know. I think the way Dallas has played, they can do a lot more. They could potentially win a couple, like 6, 7.
But here's the thing. On paper, if CD Lamb was, not injured, we have a team on paper that is phenomenal.
Yeah.
When it comes to playing them, we're not.
Say you guys could probably beat the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Vikings. That'd put you at 5 wins. I think maybe the Commanders ones.
No, honestly, I would love to see us lose the rest of the season.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm sure you guys will end up winning a couple more. Maybe it's time to put Jadon Blue out there.
Oh, I do too. What's that?
I said maybe it's time to put Jadon Blue out there.
I mean, didn't he? Wasn't I know what was it? Preseason, he was wearing a Louis Vuitton shoe that was hurting his feet, and then that was giving him something wrong with his ankles or something. I don't know. I can't remember now,
I know, but I mean,
but I
he's a
think that's what
decent
it was.
player. He's a decent player. You guys could use him.
I don't know.
But all right. And then the Commanders losing by a last second field goal to the Bears. Commanders blew that game.
Yeah,
They
they did.
they could have won that game and just ran the clock out, but they definitely screwed themselves over in that game and blew it. So,
But I gotta say, the Bears are the first team in I don't know what was it, like years, and I mean decades, years of going back to back wins on the same score with a 1 point win.
I didn't know.
Yeah, let me look that
Shows.
up again.
They won 25-24.
Back to back weeks.
Really? Who did they play the week before that? I don't even remember who the Bears be playing.
They played Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders, and they won on a last
So
second field goal in that, didn't they? No, it was a blocked field
yeah,
goal that
so
they
it says
won.
the Chicago Bears are the first team to win back to back games by 1 point and the same exact score since the Frankfurt Yellow Jackets did way back in 1926 with the two games of 7-6 back then.
Dang. Well, all right then. Chicago coming out,
So
doing Chicago things, I guess.
with history, I mean, Caleb Williams is in the history books now.
And what's his name? Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
So,
So
but all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's send it on over to Tank for that catch though with Tank, and there are some pretty good ones this week.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of That Catch Though. With us not recording last week, I just want to go ahead and announce that week 5 catch went to Travis Hunter. So we'll get right into week 6. Let me pull my notes up real fast. Actually, I had them and I lost them. There they are. Here is the very first video. It comes from the Los Angeles Rams, Kyron Williams.
Owens open, takes a shot, going deep. Kyron Williams is the end.
Video number 2 comes from the Dallas Cowboys, George Pickens.
Loading up, floats it over the top of the defense.
Video 3 comes from the Detroit Lions, Sam Laporta.
Scanning, firing to the back. Laporta, what a catch! Touchdown!
And an honorable mention goes to Tez Johnson from the Tampa Bay Bears, but the winner of week 6 is Sam Laporta. Congratulations.
Congrats to Sam Laporta. I want to just say I sent you a nomination on Instagram and definitely think it got snubbed for not being in there. Uh, Jalen
You know
Waddle
how often I check my Instagram? If you're
Jalen
going to send me a nomination, you got to text me or Facebook message me. I
Look,
hardly
I
check
only
Instagram.
saw it on Instagram. Jalen Waddle had a juggle catch and caught it and slid out of bounds. I think Jalen Waddle should have been nominated. But all right, going into week 7.
Okay, well, here's the thing. You can message me on Instagram, but text me and say, "Hey, go check Instagram."
Yeah, well, I didn't know that you don't look at your Instagram. You used to post on Instagram every single day, so. But all right,
Yeah,
week
back then.
7. We've got the Commanders versus the Cowboys. And what's going to look like who can be the worst team out of the worst, as both teams'
I
defenses
give
suck.
Washington beating us.
Um,
I'm giving Washington.
I think if Terry McLaurin isn't in, I give it to Dallas. Uh, Debo's questionable.
No,
Terry was injured last week, and it really showed that they kind of need Terry and Debo out there. So, yeah, I'm not going to fully commit to my pick right now. If Terry plays, Washington. If Terry doesn't play, I'm going Dallas. So we don't have Pat's answers for
All right.
this
Well,
because he never gave it to us. But over under Dallas turns over the ball 1.5 times. I'm going under. I feel like Dallas doesn't
that's where I
really
was going to go
turn. I
under.
don't think Dallas really turns it over too much. And Washington, I don't think that their defense has been really doing that well. So got the
I
under
don't
on that.
know.
And then Dallas scores 20 plus point or 20.5 plus points. I'm gonna go the over on that one. I think that they can do that. The
Dang,
la-
Nabbits, why you got to take me?
Say the last couple weeks,
That's what I
Dallas
was
has
going
been
to do
doing
over.
that. So all right.
I
Next
know, but
up.
like, why you got to take the same ones I'm taking?
Well, then you can pick all for this one so that we don't take the same ones. All right, next up, 1 o'clock, Philly versus Minnesota. And Pat's given us the first time that we picked for the opposite team as he's throwing out Jordan Addison's 1.5 touchdowns.
Um, I'm going under.
All right, I'm also going under. I don't think he even gets in the end zone once. I don't think Addison's really all that. I mean, yeah, he had a good season last year, but I think with their QB play this year, Carson Wentz ain't it. He's also questionable. And JJ McCarthy, who's also questionable, he ain't it. Who's their third string quarterback?
I was,
They
that's
should have
what I
kept
was
Sam
just
Darnold.
about to ask you. Who's the third string?
Max Brosmer. He's a rookie from
Sure.
Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Um, so far this year, he's played four. He's had 4 pass attempts. He's 2 for 4 with 29 yards. And he played against Cincinnati when they absolutely blew out Cincinnati.
Ah,
So yeah, I don't know. I'm going Philly in this game.
yeah.
I think the
I think
last,
it's the revenge game.
well,
They're
not even
pissed.
that. The last couple games, I think Minnesota has looked pretty bad. Like they barely beat the Browns. They lost to the Steelers. Like I said, if both quarterbacks are not going to play, well, I'm sure Carson will play. His is a shoulder injury. But yeah, the other thing that you said, Eagles have lost 2 in a row. They're mad. Jalen Hurts looks bad. AJ Brown's being said that he's going to these player meetings. He's not going to these player meetings. He's telling you to talk to Jalen and Saquon. It's not him. So I don't I don't know, man.
I,
This Philly
from
team
what
is all over
I
the
was told, he
place.
also is seeking a trade too.
Say, I don't know. This Philly team's all over the
So
place, but I
I'm
think
going
that
with
they
Philly,
bounce.
and I'm going with under on Jordan Addison.
All
Yeah.
right. Devontae Smith, 73.5 yards. Oh, that's gonna be questionable.
Uh,
Um, I mean, he leads the
over.
team this year with 321. Let me do some quick math calculations right here. He has 29 catches.
321.
He has 321 yards and 29 catches. He averages 11 yards per catch. And what is it, week 6?
Yeah, so six
We've
divided by 321
He
is
averages
about
53
50
and a half a
yards.
game. So I know I said I'll let you go first, but I'm going the under on that. I think 70 at most.
I'm going over.
All right. Yeah,
He's
I'm
going
giving it the
74.
I just don't think I think if anything, he's going to Dallas all the time now. And last but not least, we've got in the 4 o'clock slot the New York Giants taking on the Denver Broncos. New York is 0-3 at home. I mean, at away. And Denver's undefeated at home. But Denver just came off a terrible game against the Jets and almost let the Jets beat them. And Bo Nix has been kind of questionable with the ball lately.
I'm still going Denver.
I'm gonna put it all on the line. I'm gonna go with the Giants. I think potentially Giants can do it. Um,
I'm
I think
not saying it can't happen. I'm not saying it can't, but I have this hunch that this high wave with the Giants is now going to start coming back down.
I don't know. I mean, we beat the Chargers, then we lost to the Saints in a game that we should have won, and then we beat Philly. I think we could roll in. We could beat Denver, and then next week we'll lose to Philly. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Giants, but it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a battle of defenses. Like it's gonna be like a 15-14 game or like a 14-18.
So I was going to say I was honestly 17-14.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 18-14 type game. I mean, we just had to sign another receiver because Slayton's hurt. There's talks of us trading for a receiver. Um, the big trade names I've seen is Giants going after Chris Olave or Jerry Jeudy, which I'd be okay with either. More of Olave because Olave's young. Oh,
I even
Jerry's young
I
too,
brought up
but
Chris Olave. I brought up, but I brought up Chris Olave to you, and you said no.
because you wanted us to give up stupid stuff, and Malik wasn't hurt at the time. I said no because Wandale, Malik, Jalen, and Darius was a good spot, but with Darius going down and Malik going down, yeah, we need a receiver now. So you brought it up while we still had Malik.
But I'm saying I called that.
Yeah, but you
I
called
don't care.
it
I still
before we
called it.
lost Malik. So if we wouldn't have lost Malik, I wouldn't have wanted it.
It doesn't matter. This is intuition. This is seeing
Oh,
the
so
future.
you basically brought the injury upon him.
Yeah.
I
So,
did see
but
one that it's the Giants could go for Jerry Jeudy and give up a fourth for him because of the Broncos, not the Broncos, the Browns needing to give up cap space. Another one that I saw was Giants going all in to get AJ Brown. Like the Giants offering up what they can to get
no,
AJ Brown because he wants out of there. Then there was Calvin Ridley, but Calvin Ridley keeps getting hurt. I don't want Calvin Ridley. But the Giants have restructured some
right. I don't
contracts to
blame you.
try and get a receiver. Trying to think of who all I saw because it was Olave, Jerry Jeudy, and there was somebody else that they said that we were talking about getting, but I don't remember who the third person was. Oh, Adonai Mitchell or whatever his name is for the Colts.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So, all right, we've got Giants forced turnovers 1.5. I'm going
I'm
over.
going under.
I'm going over. I think that we could do it. Although we were kind of iffy in the Eagles game. I think we only got one, which was at the end. But then I'm pretty sure everybody's going over on this one. Jackson Dart rushing yards, 55 plus.
I'm going over.
Yeah, I'm going over on that one. So, all right. Unfortunately, we don't have Pat's stuff, but we'll find out and put
We
it
will
together
get
for
it
you
though.
guys. Yeah, I'm saying
We
we'll
will.
find out.
We'll find out. But before we find out, let's head it over to Tim for his segment of Have a Day. Take it away, Tim.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just like Tank, I want to say congratulations to Rico Dowdle because he was last week's winner. And funny to know that with 30 attempts, 183 rushing yards, one fumble, four catches, 56 yards, one touchdown, and a win against his former team, Rico Dowdle is on this week's list as well. Also, before we
I
start, I
had
want
a
to give
feeling he
a
would be.
before we even get into this, I want to give a big shout out and an honorable mention to Cam Scatabo with 3 touchdowns and 98 yards. But next up, we've got George Pickens, 9 catches, 168 yards, and one touchdown. There we go. Once again, Tank and I almost connecting on a George Pickens. And then the last but not least, 170 yards, one rushing touchdown, 6 catches for 68 yards. Mr. Bijan Robinson, have a day. I was not
I
expecting
I
Bijan to go off
know.
like he did.
No, I agree. But one day, I'm just saying we're gonna link up.
We've been doing this,
That's
what,
the
3 years
thing.
now,
Like,
and we still haven't?
I want people are they're like they about they talk about it all the time. They're going to do it on purpose. No, we don't. Like legit, these are all blind. I don't know who I pick. It's so
Yeah.
we will link up one time.
Yeah, we don't say anything to each other before we do this. None of them know who I have. And I mean, I'll send nominations into Tank and I'll make sure to try and not pick that person if I do it. But I mean, like, so I sent him in the nomination for Sam Laporta. There was no way I was picking Sam Laporta. He didn't really do too much in that game. So, I wasn't worried about doing that.
His
So
cash though, it was his cash though.
that was
It was
phenomenal.
remarkable. So I had to when I saw that one after you told me when you nominated and I looked at it, I'm like, holy crap! Because I was already in bed at that time, but
Yeah, as soon as I saw that happen, I instantly messaged it. I was like, "You got to pick Sam Laporta for a nomination." But since he's not here, let's try and throw out some guesses of this week's power rankings. Um,
see, I don't even know what last week's were because we
he
didn't
never
do it
told us
last
last
week.
week. Yeah, so I mean, obviously, there's a clear cut number one. Indy still has the number one spot.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, Indy still has the number one spot. There's no way he's not going to pick Indy. Um,
Um, with the law, Buffalo is going to go down because.
oh yeah. Well,
So
I
here's what week
Buffalo would have
four
went down
was.
last time anyways.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying from week four, this is what we know. Buffalo was one, Philly was two, three Detroit, four Seattle, five Rams, six Indy, seven Packers, eight Chargers, nine Pittsburgh, 10 Jacksonville. So we know Buffalo falls. We know Philly falls.
If I have to say, I'm thinking his top three. It's probably going to be the top three in the league right now. Indy, Tampa, Pitt. Pittsburgh's on a 3 game
So
winning
I'd go with
streak.
Indy. I would go. So yeah, I would definitely pick Indy and Tampa. I guess I'm gonna have to go with Pittsburgh because, like you said, they're 4-1.
Yeah.
I don't really want that, but I mean, it is what it is.
Oh, I look so
Um,
dumb. What, third year in a row?
Jacksonville,
Third year in a row, I've picked Pittsburgh to not go positive, and they're already
yeah.
halfway there.
I mean, I put them at what a 9-8 record this year.
Yeah, I put them 8 and 9.
Yeah, I gave them a 9-8. Um, Jacksonville, I think, goes up.
Uh,
I think.
Seattle, I feel like it's gonna go up.
So, who do you think he puts at 32?
It's New York Jets.
Jets.
Obviously, they're the only team without a win. I think you put Jets, then you put Tennessee, since Tennessee already fired their coach. Say Tennessee has
Yeah,
already fired their coach, given up on him. He was in the league for a year and 6 weeks. They're already like, yeah, we can't do this. Send him back to Cincy. Cincy could use him. Because wasn't he Cincy's OC?
I think he was. I can't remember.
But yeah, send him back to Cincy. Baltimore is going to be down at the bottom. Baltimore 1-5. Wow. And I picked Baltimore to win the Super Bowl. Well, no, to be in the Super Bowl. I think I picked
I
Washington to
didn't
win
pick
it.
them in the Super Bowl, but I picked them to win their division and be number one seed.
Yeah, I think I picked for Washington to beat Baltimore. I don't remember, but oh yeah, that looks rough on Baltimore.
Yeah, I feel bad for your brother.
Yeah, he's going through it, especially with Penn State also. Orioles had an awful year. The Ravens are losing. Penn State's losing and just had to fire their coach. It has been a rough year for my brother, so pray for him. But
Carson Wentz was a full participant today.
yeah, then I'm guessing Carson will play. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is this week's episode. A short episode with no Pat. We're trying to do a little bit shorter episodes, see how you guys like it. The last couple we've done that were long hasn't gotten a lot of views. So we're seeing how the short ones do. But if you guys did enjoy, comment down below your favorite part and let us know if you prefer short videos or long videos. Other than that, I'm going to send it on over to Tank to sign us off. Go ahead, Tank.
Well, like you say, comment down below. Let us know if I snubbed somebody, if he snubbed somebody, who you think number one is, number two, number three, the whole 9 yards, the whole kit and caboodle, the whole shebang. But don't forget, you can follow us on the good old X, aka FKAARTA, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and don't forget to follow us on MySpace. No, don't really follow us on MySpace. We don't have that. I just had to throw that out there.
I don't even think you can
But
get
other
one.
than that, it was a bad week for the Cowboys, but we'll come back hopefully. I don't know. Other than that, I'll see y'all next week. Peace, y'all.
Goodbye, everybody.